Hello friends, today we will discuss one of the another approaches of teaching English, that is situational approach. A structure of a word conveys its meaning to the learner when it is used in a particular situation. This particular situation helps the teacher to practice the structure and to relate it to its meaning. It also helps him to build up a vocabulary of content words. Hence, the real meaning of the word is known by the situation in which they are used. A child learns in his home in a variety of situations. Example, a teacher wants to teach the structure on the table. For this, he can create a situation by putting a book on the table. Types of situation. Real situation. It is that which can be unexperienced directly through our sensory organs. However, it is not always possible in the classroom. Artificial situation. A teacher can create an artificial situation by displaying material aid such as pictures, models, charts, etc. or actions like running, walking, sitting, dancing, etc. Procedure. In situational approach, the foreign language should be taught by forming an association between new words and real situation in the classroom. By presenting new vocabulary for the teaching of a new vocabulary and syntax, the teacher makes use of objects that are readily available in the classroom like table, chair, pencil, etc. By explanation of the situation, the teacher points out a situation and says, "This is a chalk. He is sitting on the chair." By emphasizing an oral drill related to the first situation, the teacher will give similar statements and the students will be asked to repeat it for permanent learning. By presenting the same item in some other new situation, the content word remains the same while the situation changes. Example, Ram is going to school. Another example, Ram has gone to school. Yet another example, Ram went to school. Here the tense has changed. By emphasizing an oral drill of the new changed situation, the teacher will give drill exercises for practice. By providing opportunities of recognizing various forms of speech, that is affirmative, negative and interrogative. Example, have you completed your work? Interrogative. No, I have not completed the work. Negative. Ram goes to school. Affirmative. By drawing on the blackboard, the teacher may draw a sketch on the blackboard and explain the subject matter. By using imperative, the teacher gives the statement himself while he asks the student to perform an activity. For example, Sita is walking towards the window. Sita is opening the window. By using pictures, the teacher may ask question based on the picture. Example, what is the girl doing with the picture? By asking question to test the comprehension, what is this? After this, other activities like writing and reading should be performed. Now, let us discuss the characteristics of situational approach. Opportunities are provided to the student to associate the meaning of new word with corresponding situation. Appropriate material are used to create proper situation. Several examples are given on one language material in different situations to make things clear. The teacher carries content revision. Gestures play an important role to teach a particular item in a new situation. Presentation of new vocabulary or structure is emphasized. Merits. Now let us discuss the merits of the situational approach. In this activity-based learning arouses enthusiasm in the students. It emphasizes on learning by play. Action change makes the class lively. Skill of listening and speaking is developed by this method. Extensive use of material aid make teaching learning interesting. Now let us discuss the demerits of this approach. This approach is suitable only in lower classes. It is not possible to use this in higher classes. Learning becomes abstract and syllabus is vast. Exercise drill and repetition make the class dull and monotonous. It is not possible to teach prose, poetry and composition by this approach. Lessons cannot be taught by this way. It requires trained teachers. Suggestions for improvement. Textbook must be written on situational approach. Seminars and workshops should be arranged to train English teachers in this approach. Appropriate audio visual aid should be used. So this was all about situational approach, its characteristics, merits and demerits. I think it would be clear to all of you. Thank you.